Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube Engineering Mathematics channel. In our today's class, we are going to study the connectives in mathematical logic, meaning of simple statement in mathematical logic, meaning of the compound statement, logical names of the connectives and their symbolic forms, representation of a compound statement into its symbolic form. So let us consider first the connectives. The words which are used to combine two or more statements are known as the connectives in mathematical logic. So what are those words? So the words like not, and, or, if, then, if and only if. These words are known as the logical connectives. Except this word not, the remaining words are used to combine two or more statements. Whereas by using not, it is not possible to combine the two statements. Even then, the word not is considered as a connective in a mathematical logic. Then what is a simple statement? A statement which cannot be split further into two or more statements is called as a simple statement. Or a statement without connective is known as the simple statement. For example, let P be the statement that 2 is a prime number. So in this statement P, you cannot see any connective used. So therefore this statement is known as a simple statement. And even this is not possible to split further into two or more simple statements. Take one more example. Let Q, Delhi is the capital of India. Even this statement does not contain any connective, or even it is not possible to split further into two or more statements. So this is considered as a simple statement. Then what is a compound statement? A statement which is a combination of two or more statements is called compound statement, or the statement which is obtained by combining two or more statements using the connectives. Or in another words, we can say that a statement which contains connectives is known as a compound statement. For example, P is a prime number. Q, Delhi is the capital of India. Then if I combine these two statements by using any one connective, say 2 is a prime number and Delhi is the capital of India. So this statement is considered as a compound statement. Why? Because these two statements are combined by using the connective and. Therefore, this statement is known as a compound statement. Then each connective is having the logical name and it's a symbol. So connectives, logical name, symbol. Say the first connective, not. Its logical name is what? A negation. Symbolically represented by this notation. Take second one, and its logical name is what? Conjunction. Its symbol is what? Next connect is what? Or. Logical name disjunction, symbolically represented by this notation. Next connective, if, then. Logical name is what? Conditional or implication. Its symbol is what? Arrow mark, right sided arrow mark. The next connective is what? If and only if, logically known as biconditional, represented by this notation, or even you call it as a double implication. So to work out the examples on logic using the connectives, one should be familiar with the connective name, its logical name and its symbol. Then by using these symbols, how to represent the compound statement into its symbolic form. Now I am going to define connectives. So first is what? Not. Logically known as a negation. How it is defined? If P is any statement, then its negation denoted by negation of P. Obtained by adding the word not in a proper place. For example, let P with a statement 2 is a prime number. Then its negation is what? 2 is not a prime number. Let Q with a statement 5 is greater than 3. Then what is its negation? 5 is less than 3. Take one more example. Let R be the statement. The square of negative integer is positive. Then what is negation? The square of negative integer is not positive. Or even you can write, instead of not positive, you will write a is a negative. This is regarding what? The negation not. Now next, and, or logically known as conjunction. Conjunction is a compound statement which is obtained by combining two statements using the word and. Say if P and Q are any two statements, their conjunction is given by what? P and Q. Or even you may write P conjunction Q. So for example, say 2 is an even number. Statement Q, two is a prime number. Then let us write down the conjunction of these two statements. Therefore, P conjunction Q is given by 2 is an even number and 2 is a prime number. The two statements P and Q are combined together by using the connective AND. So this is the compound statement. Take one more example. 5 is an odd number. Q, 10 is a multiple of 5. Then let us combine these two statements by using the connective AND. Therefore, 5 is an odd number and 10 is a multiple of 5. How it is represented symbolically? P and Q or P conjunction Q. So here you have to write the symbolic representation P conjunction Q or P and Q. 5 is an odd number and 10 is a multiple of 5. Next, I shall consider OR, logically known as disjunction. If P and Q are any two statements, then the two statements which are combined by using the word OR is known as the disjunction. P and Q are any two statements, then the disjunction is denoted by what? P or Q, or you may write symbolically as what? P disjunction Q. Take some examples of this disjunction. P, 2 is an even number. Q, 2 is a prime number. Let us combine these two statements using the word OR. So 2 is an even number, Q, 2 is a prime number. Therefore, P or Q or P disjunction Q is given by 2 is an even number or 2 is a prime number. So these two statements are combined by using the connective OR. So this is a compound statement. Take one more example. 5 is an odd number. Statement Q, 10 is a multiple of 5. So combine these two statements by using the connective OR. So 5 is an odd number or 10 is a multiple of 5. Symbolically denoted by P or Q, or you can say that P disjunction Q. So P disjunction Q, 5 is an odd number or 10 is a multiple of 5. Then next connective is what? Maybe if then, logically known as implication or a conditional. If P and Q are any two statements, then the two statements which are combined by using the connective if then is known as the implication or conditional. For example, if P and Q are any two statements, then their implication is denoted by P right side arrow mark Q. That is the denote P implication Q or P conditional Q. Take two examples. Example number 1. Let P be the statement 2 is an even number. Statement Q, 2 is a prime number. Then let us write down these two statements in the form of a implication or conditional. We combine these two statements by using a if then. How to combine? By using the connective if then. If 2 is an even number, then 2 is a prime number. Symbolically represented by what? P arrow mark Q. P conditional Q or P implication Q. If 2 is an even number, then 2 is a prime number. Take one more example. Let P be the statement 5 is an odd number. Q be the statement 10 is a multiple of 5. We combine these two statements by using the connective if then. How to combine? So it begins with if. If statement P, then statement Q. Means what? If 5 is an odd number, then 10 is a multiple of 5. Symbolically represented by this. P conditional Q or P implication Q. Take one more example. Say let P, it rains. Statement Q, the principal declares holiday. Now let us combine these two statements by using the connective if then. So the conditional statement begins with if. So if statement P, it rains, then statement Q, the principal declares holiday. How it is symbolically represented? If then Q, P inside arrow marker Q. Then take the next connective, fifth one, if and only if, logically known as biconditional or double implication. Double implication. If P and Q are any two statements, then the biconditional statement is obtained by using the connective if and only if. If P and Q are any two statements, then their conditional, biconditional or double implication is given by P both sided arrow mark Q. So P biconditional Q or P double implication Q. For example, let statement P the triangle is an equilateral. Statement Q, the triangle is an equiangular. The triangle is an equiangular. Now let us combine these two statements by using the connective if and only if. Statement P by conditional statement Q. First we have to write the statement P. Means what? The triangle is an equilateral if and only if the triangle is an equiangular. So we have combined these two statements by using the connective if and only if, symbolically denoted by P by conditional Q. So P by conditional Q. So these are the definitions of connectives. Now let us consider some compound statements and we represent those compound statements into its symbolic form. So express the following compound statements symbolically without examining the truth values. So the first example, 2 is an even number. 2 is an even number and 25 is a perfect square. Of course it is a compound statement. Why? Because the connective and is used here. So the two statements are combined together by using the connective and conjunction type. So we have to represent symbolically. First you separate these two statements by representing the two letters. Say statement P, 2 is an even number. Statement Q, 25 is a perfect square. Then their symbolic form, P and Q, P conjunction Q. Therefore, symbolic form is P and Q, P conjunction Q. Take second example. A school is open or there is a holiday. This is a compound statement. Why? Because two different statements are combined together by using the connective or. So it is a disjunction. Say, let P be the statement. A school is open. Let Q be the statement. There is a holiday. So unless and until defining what is the first statement, what is the second statement for the letters, it is not possible to represent into its symbolic form. So you assign some letters to the first statement and the second statement. So the first statement I have represented as a P, second statement I have represented as Q. Now the disjunction can be written as the symbolic form. The symbolic form is P disjunction Q. So example number 3 is what? Delhi is in India, but Dhaka is not in Sri Lanka. Now this is the conjunction. The another equivalent word which is used for and is what? A but. So it is a compound statement which is combined by using the word but is nothing but what? A and. So separate these two statements by defining the two letters. Say P, Delhi is in India. Statement Q, Dhaka is not in Sri Lanka. So the symbolic form is P and Q. So the symbolic form is what? P and Q, or P conjunction Q. But here the word not is used. So it is a negation. So while writing here, you have to write a negation of Q. See, this is regarding the symbolic representation of a compound statement. So in my next video, I am going to deal on the truth tables of the compound statements. So if you really like this video, you please like it, share it, and subscribe my channel. And should not forget to press the bell icon so that when I will upload the next video, its notification will get you suddenly on your mobile.